originally, like if we want to go back to the 1700s, you had smallmouth in the Great Lakes area.
That's where I'm from. Yep, I know them.
And then you had spotted bass and largemouth bass down the Mississippi and Ohio drainage into Louisiana. You had Florida bass in Florida and South Carolina, and you had Guadalupe bass in Texas. And then in Alabama, it's like where they rolled the dice and they're like, there's this bass and that bass and this bass, and they're all isolated to these river channels. So originally that's how it looked. And then in the 1800s, U.S. Fish and Wildlife started moving fish like crazy. And so we started jumping outside of those river drainages. When it was the single species or multiple species in river drainage, their timing of spawning and their habitat preference is what deterred hybridization.
Okay.
But now you introduce some of those species into the new river drainage, and their habitat selection or their timing of reproduction now overlap with another species, creating hybridization. You take like a species like Alabama bass, which was commonly called a spotted bass, it will hybridize with just about every black bass species and has very strong genetics, and over time will basically swamp that population, and it will just be Alabama bass. So it gets very complicated, Paul.